today we are finally going to create a Patreon, and I have been talking about this for, I want to say probably like the past 2 years, but I didn't really know, one, I didn't have the time, and two, I didn't really know what people would be interested in, and I was like also trying to find the medium that I really enjoyed and kind of made sense to who I am. We're going to create the Patreon today, and before I even get started, hello, my name is Mirna Taway. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, I am a multidisciplinary artist who works with a lot of mediums, but more specifically, I love stippling. Stippling is what I do now for the majority of the time. This is actually one of the drawings that I'm currently working on. It's my baby, my car. And Thursday, May 14th. I guess long story short that you guys don't know in this video yet, 2.5 weeks ago, I lost my job, and so I am currently unemployed, and the main focus of it is to create a Patreon, and I have been wanting to create a Patreon, like I said, for years. For me, I love cars, and I love stippling. Stippling has been the one medium that I've always went back to since like 2018. When I was looking to see what type of Patreon print club that I wanted to create, I really dove into trying to see, one, is there anybody who is stippling on Patreon? And then two, what kind of clubs slash like prints are they offering? And I didn't find anybody who created stipple art of cars. And so the theme around this Patreon channel is going to be a monthly car stipple, like a monthly auto club car stippled print, if that makes sense. So I also had the idea. This was, by the way, this was all when I was taking a shower. My mind runs so much all throughout the day, but when I was in the shower, that's kind of like when I start getting more ideas. And this all came to me in the shower, and it was kind of like a light bulb aha moment. It's like, wait, you love cars, you love to stipple, you have a lot of car friends. So, and you like are also within the car community. So why not go this route? Why not go this path? I was like, and this is more than likely going to end up being the niche that I follow from here on out. I was also thinking about doing maybe every other month, or maybe once a month, I don't know, but to create the print for that month to be a stippled car of somebody else's car. So I'm still trying to think through kind of like the details and everything, and I'm really hoping I can get to figuring it out in this vlog. But I am going to be going to a coffee shop and doing some work there, really focus on Patreon, figuring out the tiers for it, figuring out how I'm going to market it, because I am such a terrible marketer. I feel very overwhelmed when I have to market something. So that's the only way people are going to know about you, right? Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's go ahead, get to the coffee shop, and do some work, and then we'll talk more about the details of what I put together for the Patreon. For Mother's Day, my in-laws got me this bag that I wanted, and it's pretty much like a laptop bag. I have the MacBook Pro. It's a 14-inch. It's heavy, but a lot of the bags that I saw at like TJ Maxx and Home Goods and online, they were really expensive, and also it wasn't compartmentalized like this, and it's also kind of like it's a canvas type of fabric, so it's really nice. It's not huge. This was the medium size, and yeah, so I have my laptop in here, all of my DJI electronics. I probably should make that a little bit more organized. Car keys, wallet, another little pouch here that I added in. I don't have anything in it. My traveler's book that I have just a whole bunch of to-dos and notes that I always jot in here. And then like a hygiene bag. So this one has pretty much like my spray, deodorant in case I forget to put deodorant one day, hand sanitizer, lotion, hair ties, more hair ties, and tampons, and a clip. And yeah, that's pretty much my, I don't know, toiletry bag, I guess you can say, but good to have it. That is what we are going to be taking. Oh, and my water bottle. I got a blueberry velvet latte iced, and I'm waiting for my sandwich now. But going to start on creating the page. Yum. I keep trying to figure out which way to set up, and I have no idea. And that's how you know I never go to public places. I'm gonna take a couple bites of this, drink a little bit of coffee, and start. Really, really good. Okay, so we are back home. Did some great work at the cafe. Got pretty much my Patreon pretty set up. I got 2 tiers on there. The first tier is gonna be like the driver's lounge. So I created the thumbnail for it, and I used the picture of me with my car, put the driver lounge on there, and pretty much it's gonna be like the early previews, polls, and studio updates to the cars that will be featured that next month. And then the second tier is going to be the Collectors Club, which pretty much you get everything that's in the driver's lounge, plus a 5x7 print each month of the artwork that I create. It's gonna be printed on archival paper using our, excuse me. So it's gonna be printed on archival paper using archival ink. So I'm gonna have 2 tiers, like I said. And I don't want to publish it yet. So I created 2 posts on my Patreon, but the page isn't published yet. I haven't shared it on any of my socials or anything because I need to finish my stipple drawing of the GR86. So we're gonna work on it a little bit today. After all, it is currently 3:27, so we don't have to leave to the movies. What is it? We have like 3.5 hours till we leave to the movies to go watch The Devil Wears Prada 2, so we have some time to work on it. Once I am finished with that stipple drawing, I'm gonna update the thumbnail for tier 2. And then I'm going to create a print. Since I'm gonna be making the prints at home, I have my printer upstairs, gonna create a print, gonna take like a product shot and then start to put together my posts for Instagram carousels, Instagram Reel, and TikTok Reel, and of course, share it on here through YouTube. Let's go ahead, finish the car stipple drawing, and then we can go from there and get everything launched together. It's a little too late to record for me today, but I wanted to share that I finished my drawing. It took me, after I calculated all of the time from the front to the back and this side, it took me 35.2 hours, so 2,112 minutes. So just the amount of the reflection, the details, the technicalness of the car, it ended up being 35 hours, which is wild because it's about the same amount of time that it took for my other 2 stipple drawings, which were these. So that one and this one. It is the next day. We are gonna go ahead and scan in my stipple artwork. Like I said, my room is a mess. I'm still trying to get it organized and cleaned up and arranging it in a way that makes sense. So this one. Okay, so I finished scanning and oh yeah, that is crispy. All right, so I like how it's scanned. Why is there this little black dot? I can probably remove this out. Since I do have the sun coming through right now, I'm gonna go ahead and take an image of the drawing. Print of the 5x7 is just way too compacted. Like, it just looks way too close together. A lot of ink put down. I mean, it's not bad, but like compared to the original, it's darker. And I want it to be close to the original. So let's try doing an 8x10. Unless what if I did like the same size? So if I did, I think this is honestly the most difficult part about having stippling as like your medium, is just making sure that you're able to reproduce it in a way that it works, because a lot of the dots are always so close together. So I don't know, when it's printing, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. There's a bunch of little dots and the spacing and all that stuff. It's not terrible. It just kind of looks blurry. This is the 5x7 still, but we'll see with the bigger one. But it still feels like it's kind of blurry. I mean, I guess if you're looking at it close, but if you're far away, it doesn't really look blurry at all. I'm gonna try to figure this out and then get back. My camera is at 6%, so it needs to charge, and I gotta try to figure out if I can get these images just a little bit sharper. So I'm gonna be messing around with that for a little bit. I've been trying to figure out this printing situation because, like I showed you in the picture before, in the video before, the smaller the image, the more like together the dots were, and then the paper that I was using also affected it. The settings that I was using affected it. So I tried it on just a textured watercolor. It's bad. You can't really tell in this video right now, but the color is leaning towards like a green and it's blurry. So these are a definite no. And then try to use a Canon paper, and it's also pretty blurry. It's not, the colors are not as accurate as I would like them, so I am not a fan of this. So this is a no-go. I also tried to use the Epson paper, and that's the one that I showed you guys in the beginning where we tested the 5x7 and the 8.5x11, and I am not a fan because the image is like, you can't even really see the dots, which is crazy. It's kind of like soft and blurred out. So this is a no. Same kind of situation with this, just a bigger size of this, same issues. This is a no. I think this was a different piece of paper, or I tried a different setting, so this was a no. And the only one that really like came close to what the original is. So this is the original, and then this is the print. And I think as far as what I have on here and what I could get to, I think this was the winner. I also actually printed out my other two stipple artworks. I just wanted to see how they would look like on the same exact paper, and they came out really nice. So I have these. I'm gonna probably put a listing up on my Etsy, and if somebody wants to buy one of my art prints. Man, I just spent so much time and ink on trying to figure this stuff out. I probably look like a hot mess this entire video, but oh my gosh, 3 days later, it's been 3 days, and we figured it out. We figured out the type of paper, and we figured out the setting that I need to have my computer at, and I also figured out that I need to actually adjust the brightness on the scan so it's brighter when the printer is printing it. It's not as dark as what the computer is showing, even though it's not dark. So it's been a little bit of back and forth, but we finally figured it out. I am so happy with this. This is literally, you guys are probably like, they all look the same. They don't, okay? They don't. But this is the one. This is the winner. So happy. I'm gonna put it in a frame, take some product photos, and then update the tier 2 of the Patreon. Also, winning, we have a consignment shop a couple blocks away from us, and she always has some random new like items from like estate sales and all that stuff. So there was an espresso machine, like a Verturo Nespresso machine. It's like this one for $5, and I was like, let me test it out. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. I lose $5. It is what it is. We went home. I was cleaning it for like a good 4 hours. I did the cleaning it with like a toothbrush in there, and then using the Dawn dish soap, water. I did the descaler. I ran the machine like probably 10 to 15 times, and I just kept running it just to make sure it flushed out whatever was in there. And then I ordered the pods, the coffee pods, and I used it for the first time yesterday, and it works amazing. So I spent $5 on an espresso machine. It's so exciting, and that's what I'm drinking right now. That's why I even brought it up, because I have coffee, and it's from the new one, quote unquote new one. All right, I probably should get myself looking a little bit more decent. Let me go do that. So the hubby and I went to a couple thrift shops and then also the Container Store. I ended up getting another storage unit, so my studio room is a huge mess because now I'm like shifting things over to that, cleaning up some things, rearranging like I've been doing for the past entire video. I already took a picture of it like this, and then a couple options with these, and then my thank you card. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in Procreate, Photoshop some little things in here, put the title up here, and then that's going to be kind of like the Collector Club, I guess, thumbnail. I actually got some protective sleeves off of Amazon. Those got delivered earlier today, and some backboarding, so like this protective sleeve and then the back craft boarding. So I put one of these in here. I haven't closed it because I still want to sign it and then like make it look nice. So that was in here. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. See, I dried this all by myself. I have some flowers drying in the closet right now because they were our 10-year anniversary flower. All the flowers that are here, I dried all of those because they were either like my graduation flowers, Valentine flowers from last year. What else? But yeah, I wanted to at least dry the anniversary flowers because those are like, it's our 10-year anniversary. So I wanted to make sure I saved those. But it comes in handy when you have to do some thumbnail marketing, right? Oh yeah, all the prints are over here. I don't stack them on top of each other. I give them some time to dry. So these ones dried, this one dried. I want to put them all in a protective sleeve, sign them, put them in protective sleeve, and then be done with that. And what else am I doing today? I just finished packing all of the ones that I have printed right now. So this is the B grade stack. This is just a couple of the ones that I was not a huge fan of. So this is going to be on a discount at the market. And then I have the A grades in here. This is going to be a separate bin, so I'm just going to keep it all in here. I'm going to probably do some more printing tomorrow. I was also thinking, since it is May and I know I said we're going to do a Patreon this month, I think what I'm actually going to do is work a month in advance. So since it's already the end of May and there's only 1 week, I don't want people to feel like, oh, it's only 1 week. And also just promoting it and everything, 1 week isn't enough time. Like, I want to give it a month. So what I'm going to do and what we're going to do is do the GR86 as the featured car for June. So that's going to be the June car. People are going to get a print of it towards the end of June. If anybody joins by the end of June, I'll ship it out the first week of July. But during next month, June, I will be working on the next feature car, which will be for July. So I'm going to try to work a month in advance, and I like that schedule more just because with stippling, sometimes depending on the days, sometimes they may take longer. Like, it's like this one in general. Like, this one took me 35 hours to complete, and I wasn't expecting it to take that long, like I said before. But I think working the month in advance, it gives me a little bit more leeway just in case I do end up needing more time for the future stipple card drawings. So yeah, we're going to be working a month in advance. So anybody who joins in June, because we are going to launch this on June 1st, that's kind of what I decided today. Anybody who joins in June will receive one of my A grades collector mini edition prints of my GR86, and then the following month I will let you guys know what car will be featured. I feel like this vlog has been a lot of talking. Honestly, it's okay. I feel like this is just kind of thing that happens when you're trying to go for something new and you're just trying to figure it out. So okay, so this is the Collectors Club thumbnail. It is May 25th. It is Memorial Day and Monday, and I am finally going to get to recording the reel and like the promo for my Patreon. I also printed out a lot of prints yesterday, and the one specifically that I will be using for my Patreon is going to be one of these 5x7s. And I think I should also showcase like the actual drawing. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. I'm still trying to figure that out. But yeah, this is going to be what I show in the video. I don't know. I feel like the pink is too like hot pink. Should I maybe change it? I don't know. I don't really have any other clothes. Everything's like dirty right now. I did do my nails, so it looks pretty decent. And did my makeup, kind of did my hair. It's still a little bit of a mess. I think I'm going to try to see how recording the video here with my background looks like. It took me about like 10 tries, but I got everything. I got the video that I wanted to get recorded. Actually ended up having to move my camera this way because there was more light. I don't know why I thought that was going to be in the background, but none of that is in the background. I am going to get that edited. I'm going to do a thumbnail. I'm going to get it probably posted, honestly, today, because why not? I did a post anyways earlier, but who cares? Another post, because I am terrible at posting. Okay, and then from here, sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. Feature card, 2 tiers, 1 feature card. I have to follow up with my friend who has a Supra that I wanted to that I reached out about to see if I can do that for the July print. Because I don't know if I'm pretty sure I said it earlier in the video, but I'm going to be working a month in advance just because it doesn't make sense for me to tell people like, you join May, you get this for May, but then June you get a different car. Like, I don't think that's enough time. So I'm going to get this edited, release it for June. I'm trying to figure out, I guess, doing multiple marketing and then seeing what I can do for the day of the release. So then people are excited about it. You know what I mean? All right, we'll figure it out. You guys, my Patreon is live. I feel like I need to do a banner for this. I didn't even realize this was a thing on here, so definitely have to get this updated. But yeah, have my couple of posts that I have on here. I already have 1 subscriber, so thank you to the person who subscribed. Let's see, so these are some of my posts that I have on here. Clips, I just, decided to put a clip today, so hopefully that'll like help out with being found on Patreon, since it's available, I guess, to the public or to whoever is on Patreon. Collections, no collections yet. I don't have any collections yet. Membership, and these are the 2 tiers that I have. So kind of showed you guys before, the Driver's Lounge and the Collectors Club. So yeah, this is kind of everything with my Patreon. It is Monday, June 1st, and I officially launched my Patreon. I have not recorded since the last video, and I can barely even remember what the last video was about. I think it was the advertising, or the promoting, but I have been insanely busy and chaotic just because I've been creating prints and products for the market that is happening in less than 2 weeks now, or in exactly 2 weeks. I have so much stuff printed out. I have them packaged, signed, sealed. I just got little stickers to put the price on there, but I'm gonna do that later today. It's a whole nother project, whole nother story. But I did just want to say I officially launched my Patreon, and I think I kind of wanted to end the video off over here. I know this video was not like a step-by-step guide process on how to create a Patreon. It's just kind of me going through the process, trying to figure it out, trying to see what is going to work, having the idea, sharing it with you guys, and just going through that process, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes you just have to see, I guess, when you're trying to figure it out. I am one of those people who is also trying to figure it out. So I'm super excited that it's launched. If you do want to join, the link is going to be in the description. But I'm going to have my GR86 Stipple as my June release print. So if you join in the month of June, anytime in the month of June, you will be receiving that print. I already have a card that I am in progress on for July. So I'm going to try to work a month in advance, a month ahead, just to make things a little bit easier on me. But I'm super excited for the July print as well. If you have any questions or have any comments, please leave them down in the comments below, or even just send me a DM on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys following me through my hella talking video. A lot of unscripted, unpolished, unready. I don't even know how you would like describe my videos. There are like no types of layouts for them, but thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. And as always, love yourself, love your family, love your life. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.